Hey, Top Gun Options traders. Today with our market sit rep, Matt Buckley, call sign Wiz, the primary model portfolio manager here at TGO. And a little delayed here because I wanted to watch the apologizer in chief speak in front of the world, in front of the United Nations. And of course, he didn't disappoint. He blamed all the recent violence, the September 11th, 2012 attacks on a film that was made. Months ago, and hasn't even been released. Just a trailer of it on YouTube. So there he is. There's our apologizer in chief, blaming it on it's just it was a video. Obama says the video is an insult not only to Muslims but to America as well. You are an insult to America, sir. We have a First Amendment. It's called free speech that even protects mindless, stupid, or hateful speech. Okay. So maybe as the chief law enforcement of this nation, you could maybe take a look at that document you swore to uphold and to protect. It's absolutely disgusting. This guy yesterday was in New York City, and so was Ahmadinejad, the lunatic in charge of Iran. So they're blocks apart from each other. And the president, he's on The View. He's clucking it up with the hens on The View, talking about how he's their eye candy for the day. Blocks away, Ahmadinejad is saying he's going to eliminate Israel. Seriously, folks, you can't make this stuff up. The guy's a couple blocks away saying he's going to eliminate Israel. So no time to meet with Netanyahu, the head of Israel, because I'm on Letterman, I'm hanging out with Jay-Z, Beyonce, fundraising in Vegas, got to be on The View. And here's what's amazing to me, folks, and this has everything to do with the market. So I cannot do a market sit rep without covering this. Because anybody, as a student of history, I just have in my mind this clip of Neville Chamberlain. He got off that airplane, and he waving a piece of paper. Just talked to Adolf Hitler, and I have a signed document. There will be peace in our time. Remember that? At least Hitler, being a military strategist, hit his cards. He bluffed. Yeah, sure, there'll be peace in our time. I'll sign whatever you want to. You're all going to be dead. Ahmadinejad, folks, isn't even, he's saying it. We're going to wipe Israel off the face of the earth. And what are we doing? We're actually blaming Israel. I mean, it's stupendous, folks. I'm incredulous, but thank God, in the Top Gun Options model portfolio, we're ready. We have our bilge pumps in place and ready to head for the hills. Great stuff going on in the Top Gun Options model portfolio. Put on weekly trades on Apple and Google yesterday that are up. The Apple or the Google weekly is up $1,400 in a day, 67%, and the Apple trade is up. I think about 50% or $1,700, whatever it is. So nearly over $3,000 in profit in a day. So we're going to trade the hell out of this market, even though the world's going to hell in a handbasket. But apparently not. Look at this. Case-Shiller near 2-year high. It's a 20-city index, 2-year high. Everything's great. Nothing bad can happen, except it is, folks. Caterpillar trimming earnings. Last week, the Dow Jones transports were down 5.9%. That's the largest weekly drop since November of 2011, folks, and they're down 2.2% this year. If you're a student of Dow theory, you're scared, as am I, because the transports are supposed to move in lockstep with the market or be an indicator or confirm the market trend. They're moving the exact opposite direction of this market. So when FedEx warns and the Baltic Dry Index has fallen out of bed, but the market keeps going up, it's disconnected. Even MasterCard warned last week. MasterCard said their 2.5-year projected revenue growth is slowing, and they also cut the low end of their long-term revenue guidance, citing, quote, uncertain consumer spending in the global economy. Very interesting. We got stuff going on between China and Japan. Literally, maybe a little bit of a shooting war might break out around the Spratly Islands, South China Sea, because Korea, Philippines, Indonesia, Vietnam, who am I missing? Taiwan, China, all these folks claim ownership, Japan, of these disputed waters, and it's starting to turn into a little bit of a push and shove around there. So we might see something break out around there. Tactically, nothing yesterday. Today, we talked about it. Case-Shiller looking better. The Richmond Fed, look at the turnaround in the Richmond Fed, and look at the Conference Board's consumer confidence number. everything's perfect. Everything's great. New home sales tomorrow, crude oil inventory tomorrow, and then Thursday, folks, a slew of economic reports, and all of them potentially market moving, from durable goods to unemployment claims to final GDP, quarter over quarter. Look at this, folks. This doesn't even. It brings a tear to my eye to see GDP around here, but there it is, 1.7%. Pending home sales, going to be another potential huge market mover. And then on Friday, another slew of market moving information. Core PCE, personal spending, personal income, Chicago PMI, and also consumer sentiment from University of Michigan. Look at this, folks. We've got to talk about this. Personal spending. Last time, 0.4%. They're looking for an increase in personal spending month over month. Personal income, looking for a decrease. Now, I'm a political science major and a former Navy knuckle dragon fighter pilot. That makes 0 sense. People are spending more, but they're making less. Is that a good thing? Was that a good thing in 2006 through 2008 when people were just living off the credit cards and spending like there's no tomorrow? Mm-mm. Okay, so for all the green shoots that we're seeing in the market, there are a lot of other sides to those trades. Okay, so again, on a day like today, a nice hedge portfolio should be up a little bit, but you should have some reds as well. SDS, VIX, VXX. A lot of our hedges are in the red or pink. Obviously, duh. The market's up, but guess what, folks? This is a crowded movie theater right now, and it's packed. The fire marshal would have a heart attack, and I'm starting to smell a little bit of smoke here. I mean, when the Journal, has yesterday a huge headline: managers take time out from stocks. I mean, some folks are looking at double-digit gains. Yawn. We're looking at a triple-digit gain since March 1st in our portfolio, but I digress. This bull market that we've seen since March of 2009 is getting long in the teeth. Now, again, the market can stay irrational longer than you can stay solvent, but when money managers are starting to say, like, hey, this fall is going to be nuts. We got an election, Iran and Israel, they're going to stop dancing eventually. But look at this. This tear to the upside is 2.5 years long. And look at this. I covered this in our live trade brief this morning. Awesome live trade brief. We're at 5-year highs, folks. And look at this. Each one of these lines, QE1, QE2, and QE3, and then Operation Twist, and then Operation QE Infinity. Look at this. Every time the Fed got involved in the past, it was what? The market had corrected, was down, or moving sideways. The market was down, huge, corrected, sideways. Market down, jumped in again. The Fed has jumped in with QE3 Infinity on an up market. Think about that. Helicopter Ben is hovering over the market, dumped a ton of liquidity, $40 billion a month, into the market on an up market. And folks are starting to take notice here. So, folks, if you're trading this market solo, you're nuts. In our live trade briefs, we get to talk to each other. You get to watch me in action as I manage a paper trading account, a model portfolio of $100,000. And people lie, numbers don't. I started managing the model portfolio here at Top Gun Options on March 1st, and we usually use about $45,000 to $55,000 in haircut on average. So let's just call it 50 grand. So here you go. Since March 1st, based on an average of about $50,000, the model portfolio is up over $84,000. Discipline, risk management, superior execution. Look at top two winners. Apple to the tune of about 26 grand. Google 24 grand. Gold, Amazon. So we're having an absolute blast trading. So if you're getting a little whipsawed in this market and don't know what the hell's going on, come check us out, folks. Go to topgunoptions.com/TA-LTB-services. Okay, and just scroll to the bottom and give us a test flight, folks, for 2 weeks. That's 2, 4, 6, 8. That's 8 hours of live trading. That's at least 10 to 20 actionable trade ideas that are skill-based for intermediate, beginner options traders, for more advanced options traders, and for everybody. So take a look today, folks, because like I said, some money managers are sitting on double-digit gains. We're sitting on what's that? 50, 30, 100 and man, I can't do public math. 130% return-ish since March 1st. Yep. So we're having a good time here. All right, folks, I got to go. Got a coaching session to do and some more trading to do. So happy hunting. Make sure you hedge, and I'll be back with tomorrow's SITREP and what our apologizer-in-chief, what else he had to apologize for at the UN. So happy hunting. Make sure you hedge.